it's Katie, and welcome back to my booktube channel. Welcome to Bookmas Day 25. Today is Christmas, so Merry Christmas, and I wanted to save this video for Christmas because this is my Merry Christmas to Me book haul, and I have like 31 books in this book haul, so I will try to go through them super fast. But a lot of these I bought for myself, and then my fiance also bought me a lot of them as well, and I just opened some of them today, so I'm still in my comfy Christmas pajamas, but let's jump into it. So the first book in this haul is Lore Olympus by Rachel Smythe. I hope that's how you say her name. And this is Lore Olympus Volume 1. It's a graphic novel based on Hades and Persephone, and it was originally a webtoon comic. And I loved it. I didn't read the whole thing on Webtoons, but I did read a good amount, and when I saw this was going to be a physical copy, I pre-ordered it, and it's so gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you can see any of these, but so pretty. It's like the prettiest graphic novel I own, and I'm obsessed with it, and there's going to be more volumes in the future, so I'm really excited for those as well. But I wanted to show this off. I've had it for a few weeks now, but I haven't had a chance to show you guys. The next thing I have is a huge box of books, and these are books from the same two series, so I know what's in here. I bought these because, okay, first let me see if I can open this. Okay. I bought these from Target because they were having their buy two, get the third one free sale, and I decided I needed the rest of the books in these two series. So this is from the Addicted to series and the Calloway Sisters series, and I wanted these because my favorite booktuber, Larissa, always talks about them, and also my other favorite, Steph, she mentions them a lot too, so I wanted to be able to binge the series, and I just went all out and bought all of them. Okay, these are in like a random order, so I'm gonna try to just, I guess I'll just read them as I pull them out, and then I'll organize them in a second. But we have Kiss the Sky. These are all by Krista and Becca Ritchie, by the way. This is the first one in the Calloway Sisters series. I know that. Okay, then we have Ricochet, which I think is the next one in the Addicted series. Addicted for Now. Hot House Flower. These are bigger books than I thought. From the Calloway Sisters series. Oh gosh. Fuel the Fire. Also from the Calloway Sisters. Long Way Down. And wow, Some Kind of Perfect. This is thick. How many pages is this? It's over 700 pages. Why did I think this book was like the smallest one out of all of them? This is so thick. Okay, this is gonna take me a while to read these. And then we also have Thrive and Addicted After All. So I have the rest of the books. I have Addicted to up here, and when I read it, I annotated a lot because I feel like it's really hyped up, at least with the booktubers I watch, and I wanted to be able to really take my time and look back at my first time reading it and what I thought about it. So I annotated this. I will probably do the same with the rest of these, hopefully. I'm really excited to be able to binge these and see what I think. I'm not sure when I'll get to them because they are a lot thicker than I was expecting, but I'm super excited. I somehow pulled them out of the box in the right order, so yay me. We have the Addicted to book, and then Ricochet. Then we have Addicted for Now, Thrive, and Addicted After All. Those are all of those books. And then I pulled these out in the right order. Hold on. This is a lot. We have Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower, Fuel the Fire, Long Way Down, Some Kind of Perfect. So these are all of those. Wow, okay, we already got through 10 books, so that's good. We're making progress. Okay, so then this next stack, I ended up going to a concert in Columbus with my fiance. We went to see Pentatonics, and the next day we just went to the Polaris Mall. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And before that I went to a Barnes & Noble, and then at the mall there was another Barnes & Noble. So I got a lot of books. And this first set were all from one of the Barnes & Nobles. I got Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins, which is the companion novel to Prince Charming. I loved this book. This book is so cute. I listened to the audiobook a while ago and fell in love with it. It is a sapphic romance, and there's also royalty elements. It's enemies to lovers. It's adorable, and this cover's so cute. And it's the companion novel to Prince Charming. Not sure if I said that already. And I also loved Prince Charming, so I feel like these would look super cute on my shelf together. And then I finally went and bought The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I kept seeing people talk about the movie that came out, and I want to make sure I read this before I watch the movie, so I decided I finally had to pick it up, and I'm really excited to read it. It's been on my TBR for the longest time, so fingers crossed I love it as much as everybody else. And then I ended up finding 2 Book Talk books that I've never seen in stores, so I had to pick them up. And the first one is Air Awakens by Elise Kova. I've only read A Deal with the Elf King by Elise Kova, but I loved it. So when I saw this book, it's the first book in a completely different series, I really wanted to go pick it up. So I honestly can't even remember what this is about. It says, a library apprentice, a sorcerer prince, and an unbreakable magic bond. It's good enough for me. Sounds pretty cool. So I'm excited to start that series. And then the other one I got was Pestilence by Laura Thalassa, and I have read Rhapsodic by her, and I wanted to start this series because I feel like I'm going to like this even more than I liked that book. Basically, all I know is that this is based on like the 4 horsemen, and Pestilence comes to our main character's town, and she knows that everybody she loves and cares about is marked for death. So in order to save them, she decides to try to kill Pestilence, but nobody told her that he can't be killed. So obviously that pisses him off, and he takes her captive. This just sounds so cool. I feel like the world building is going to be really good, and the fact that we have characters based on the 4 horsemen, and Pestilence is one of these characters, he just sounds really cool, and this cover looks gorgeous. I really like it, and I feel like this has the potential for a really great romance, so I am really excited to read this one. I haven't done a book haul in a while, and I am like all over the place today, but I forgot that I have another Book Talk book, and that is Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. This is a special edition. I have heard so many people talk about this series, and when I saw it, I knew I had to grab it because I've never seen it in a store before until this one, and I just want to know what all the hype's about. I feel like I need to give it a chance, although I feel like this series has like a billion books in it, so I'm a little scared that if I fall in love with it, I'm just never going to read a different series ever again because it'll take me so long to get through it. But it sounds cool. All I know is that humans get, like, I think women get left on like this ice planet. Well, I mean, that makes sense. And they're looking for help, and so they end up finding like this blue alien. And that's all I know. Oh, and I think the alien says that she is his mate. So, sounds good. Hopefully I enjoy it. It honestly could go either way. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I've never read anything like that, so we will see. I was really excited to find this next one. I was looking forward to this, and that is King of Battle and Blood by Scarlett St. Clair. And all I know about this is that it involves vampires. That's literally all I know, but it sounds so good. Basically, the only thing I saw on the back is that our main character is supposed to marry the vampire king and kill him, and she tries to assassinate him, and it does not go well, and he's super pissed off about it, obviously. And that sounds cool. I love fantasy romances like that, so I know I'm going to really enjoy that one. And then the last one I got from my Barnes & Noble haul was Love and Other Words by Christina Lauren. I keep seeing Larissa talk about this, and I finally gave in and went to get it. It's been a while since I've read a Christina Lauren book, so I felt like this would be a perfect one to try to get back into their books. And it sounds really good. I don't really know anything about it other than Larissa keeps recommending it, and it's one of her favorites, so that's good enough for me. And then speaking of Larissa, I ended up winning a giveaway. So she got me a book off of my Amazon wish list and I was freaking out. She got me The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. And this was in my Christmas wish list video because I wanted this book so bad. And it was such a nice surprise. And she also wrote me like the sweetest little note that I'm going to try to tape into the inside of this book. But I'm so excited. I've talked about this book so many times. If you want to hear me try to explain it, check out my wish list video. For some reason, I really struggled to explain this, but it sounds so cute. It's the first book in the Dreamland Billionaires series, and I know there's going to be more, so I'm excited to read this one. Oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Everybody like raves about this, and I can't wait. Okay, so the rest of the books in this haul are all from my fiance for Christmas, and I am super excited. This first chunk are books that I've already read, but I didn't own because I read them from the library, and I really wanted my own copies so I could reread them, and he got them for me, and I am so thankful. The first one is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I really, really enjoyed this one, but I was super sad I didn't own it. And now I can reread it. And all I remember about it is that we have two writers, I think a romance author and one that does like mysteries or something. I don't know, something spookier from what I remember. And they end up staying in like these cabins next to each other and they don't get along and they end up switching writing assignments because I think they both have writer's block and they both have to do these things to help each other with their writing assignments. So I think she has to tag along to go to all of these like places and like people he's trying to interview for his book. And I don't know if they go on dates, I can't remember, but they do something to help him with the romance element. And it's so cute. It's like emotional from what I remember and also like really adorable. And I remember loving this. Then he also got me Well Met and Well Played by Jen DeLuca. And I also have Well Matched up there, but I didn't want to read it until I reread the other two. So this was perfect timing. And these books all take place at a Renaissance fair, which I had never read about until this series. And I love them so much. These are all companion novels, but I love them because Jen DeLuca writes such fun, like flirtatious books, and there's great banter. Like this one is Enemies to Lovers, and it's so good. I love the banter. I love the setting. The friendships are great also. And every time I go back and read one of these, it's like meeting up with old friends, and it just makes me so happy. Then he got me Simmer Down by Sarah Smith, and this is a food truck romance. It's also enemies to lovers. There's great banter in here as well, also some good spice, and I wanted this book so bad after I read it. It was so cute. I loved it with all of my heart. And every time I went to the store, I considered buying it, but never actually went and did it. So he knows me so well. All of these books are perfect. Then he ended up getting me two Christmassy books. We have All I Want for Christmas by Wendy Loja and One Way or Another by Kara McDowell. And All I Want for Christmas takes place at, I think, a local bookstore. Our main character works at a bookstore, and her only wish for Christmas is to have a kiss under the mistletoe. And there's two guys in her life. One of them, she is positive, is not the person she wants to kiss under the mistletoe. He is like, I think the athlete. An athlete, player, and has questionable taste in girlfriends. So she does not want it to be him. But then there's also this guy, I think named Charlie, with a mysterious, like, British accent, and she really wants it to be him, so you have to read to find out who she ends up kissing under the mistletoe. It's super cute. It's a festive read. It's really short, and I would recommend this if you're looking for something Christmassy before it's the end of December. I feel like this would be a quick, easy read. And then we also have One Way or Another, and this is about a girl who literally cannot make decisions. Like, she has like this fear of making the wrong decision, and she is given the choice between two places for her Christmas vacation. She can go with her mom to New York City, which is a city she's always wanted to visit, or she can go with her best friend, who she's always had a crush on, to his family's cabin. And she doesn't really know what to choose. And I think you get to follow her on both timelines. I think you get to see what would happen if she went with both of them. And it's so cute. I am excited to reread this. I will probably reread this before Christmas is over, but I love this one as well. And then it wouldn't be Christmas without another copy of Once Upon a Broken Heart. This is my 5th copy. I had nothing to do with it. This was a complete surprise. But this is the original UK cover, and I am obsessed with it. This blue is so pretty. I love the spine, and this just makes me want to reread it. It's my favorite book of the year, one of my favorite books of all time. I have 4 copies here, and this one will fit perfectly. I love it. It's like a blue version of this Fairy Loot edition that I have. So I'm absolutely obsessed, and I almost cried when I opened this because I did not expect another copy. And you guys probably think I'm crazy that I have 5 copies, but it's just too good to not have all the versions possible. And then last but not least, he ended up getting me 5 books by Willow Winters, and this is part of her Discreet series, which isn't the name of this book series. It's just all of the books that she has published, she made discreet covers for. So instead of having people on the cover, they're just color-coded based on how dark of a romance it is. And then they have the character names on the cover instead of what the book is called. So this first one is actually called Dirty Dom, but on the cover you just see Dom and Becca, which are the 2 main characters. And then it's like gorgeous on the inside. Also, all of these books are signed, which is crazy to me. But these 5 books are part of the same series. I think it's called the Valetti Crime Family, something like that. And they're all mafia romances, which I'm a sucker for. So I'm really excited to dive into these. She has so many books. If you check out her website, she also has a poster that has like the reading order. So I'm really excited. Oh, these are also numbered. So for some reason I have them in the wrong order, but they're numbered so you know which order to read them in. Although I think they're all standalones, which is also helpful. And I don't know, they're just so fun. I hope that one day I have all of the discreet covers and then it'll just look gorgeous. It's like a really pretty gradient. And I never thought he would have bought these for me. I have seen so many TikToks from Willow Winters, like on Book Talk. That's like all I see. And I always talk about how much I want them, but I haven't read anything by her, so I did not expect to open these. And I'm so excited. I will let you guys know what I think. These are so pretty and they're all signed. I'm like freaking out. I haven't like processed it yet because I just got it like an hour ago, but those are all the books that I have for you in this book haul. There are 31 books, which is insane. It's so many books, but if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books, especially the Addicted series or Calorie Sisters series, because I would love to fangirl. If you end up subscribing to my channel, please also click the notification bell so you know when I upload next. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you in my next video.